What's up, everybody?
Hello, everyone. Welcome to
Hi.
this week's episode of whatever the fuck this is. My name is...
Hi.
I don't know.
My name is Who Knows What. And
And
together,
together we are
Oh.
UFOs. Cue the X-Files theme. Anyway, welcome to this week's episode of Keepin ADHD. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Please make sure to go down there and subscribe to our channel. Or
Don't forget to like, follow, and ding that bell.
Yes.
Sorry, that was really loud. Sorry.
If you're on YouTube. If you're on any other platform, please follow or subscribe to us. Apple Podcasts recently released a new subscriber feature for their Apple Podcasts. So
I don't know
out
anything
sure.
about that. I probably should know something. That's
I've been running most of the behind the scenes for our podcast, so it's normal that you don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I have too much to do.
Yeah, this week we are. This is the episode where everything is turning around because we are on like crossroad points everywhere in every aspect of our life right now. Rahlyx just came back from a friend's wedding.
Mm-hmm.
When did you come back?
Came back yesterday. What day is it today?
Monday.
Monday. Yeah, sorry for the late podcast. Yeah.
Yes.
Came back. So we came back Saturday night, and then Sunday I existed and then streamed and then went to the drive-in.
Yeah.
Where it was fucking freezing.
Our conversations yesterday were so disjointed.
Yeah.
Because we're both like out of it for most of the day.
Very tired.
I was going through it with the second shot of the vaccine, and Rahlyx has been tired from traveling the whole weekend, so been kind of like
not only traveling. I mean, I was in the wedding party, so I have been nonstop since Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
So
you did a lot of stuff.
It's been busy. It's been a bit busy, love.
Hope you all had a good Memorial Day weekend. Even though that was not the cause of this, we will say that we decided to take Memorial Day off for this podcast.
Today, right now is Memorial Day.
Yeah, right now is Memorial Day, but like you're gonna get it on Tuesday tomorrow. So
yeah, exactly.
Today for you, tomorrow for us. So
I hope everybody had a good today. So
yes,
I got this thing.
What is that?
Maybe like a week ago.
Can you describe it for people who are listening?
It's a SanDisk SSD. It's an NVMe SSD, but it's like a little portable one that you can kind of clip to your keys or whatever. Mm-hmm. I got it at Walmart. They were clearancing these out because they have a newer one that has like double the write speeds, right? But still, 550 megasecond over USB-C. It's really fast.
Mm-hmm.
So I grabbed it. It was $40. These things are normally like $120. But now,
wait, how much it was?
$40.
40. That's like literally a third of the price.
Yeah. Walmart does this thing. We've talked about it before. Their secret clearance. This is part of the secret clearance. So I got this, and now it is not my primary drive, but it's my primary drive for my laptop because I got the smallest memory option. But now I just have to attach it to the back of my laptop.
Mm-hmm.
You remember this is kind of like a throwback, but way back when like old Julian vlogs, right? Sometimes they'd show like his or Jenna's laptop and they had like the Velcro dots on the back and they'd have like that's kind of what I want to do with this one, which also look at my skin. It's so nice.
My God, that is beautiful.
Yeah, it's a nice
is that like
skin.
Is that a debrand?
No, so this is actually fish skin. Because debrand, I couldn't settle on any of their skin designs. Because they got rid of the one I like, which is the green carbon fiber, which I don't have anything green carbon fiber readily available except for my PS4, but I'm not going to pick that up. Now they only do red, yellow, and black carbon fiber, which makes me sad. But I was like, well, I could go for something a little more muted. And then there was like this option or one that was like a line across that was like red and white. I was like, that's not really my vibe. And then there was another one that was like a dark blue, and then on the bottom, and then a wood grain on the top. And my brother kind of has dibs on that aesthetic. So I was like, okay, I can't do that.
He's like,
one.
No, that's mine.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I don't want to step on your toes there. So
I wonder if they have like pride flag designs, because I know that I'm planning to buy a laptop for the future editing work and stuff. One of the M1 Apple laptops, probably. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do the same thing.
Dude, let me tell you. For one, get the cheapest storage option and just get an external drive, because it just makes more sense.
It's a lot cheaper too.
Yeah, and I'll be real, you don't need the 16 gig version of this. I have the 8 gig RAM, and this. I mean, I'm not exaggerating. I said this in our group chat that we have. This exports faster than my desktop.
Yeah, definitely.
This will export
because of the
TikTok
M1 chip
in real time, and my desktop is not. Is taking 2 minutes to export, a 30-second TikTok, which something is wrong there. I don't know what, and I have to experiment with it, but something is wrong with my desktop right now.
I think the Windows version of the Premiere Pro has been experiencing some kind of issues for like a while now, because I've been complaining about it for a while.
Yeah,
I know that it's been like that in that kind of state for a little bit now. So yeah, I definitely
it's
believe
getting
you.
to a place where I'm just kind of like, well, I may as well just edit the podcast, or not the podcast, sorry. Well, I mean, I could edit my projects on this plugged into my computer with all the resources on here, and then just take the project, load it into my computer, and export it, because it would be faster. But I mean, when it comes to things like TikToks, it's really, I'll just walk away for a few minutes and not think about it. But I mean, like, even on battery power, even when this is just running straight up battery power, it is rendering in real time.
Wow.
It's mind blowing. This laptop is really good.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
And I'm getting one as soon as I can.
Honestly, dude,
I need to sell my old laptop. I need to sell my old Windows one.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I was editing while I was at the wedding, because I had 2 TikToks to do, right? And I did them, and literally, because I remember I sent that one submission, and you guys were like, oh yeah, adjust this one little piece, because I forgot to cut some text. And literally, like, you guys sent that message as I was on my way to the venue for the wedding. We got to the venue, we got into our rooms to get dressed in our tuxes and stuff, and I popped out the laptop, cut the cut the text that needed to be cut, and exported and uploaded literally in a minute.
That's amazing.
It was wonderful. I fucking love this machine. There was
lovely.
a while where I was like, what if I just don't like it, and then I'm just stuck with it? But I love it.
This is going to be really fun, considering that this is going to be I'm saying this is going to be really fun owning one, because right now I'm also like dealing with the same issues on PC with editing speeds and stuff, and especially if I can harness that kind of additional rendering and editing speed for our podcasts, that would be just a game changer, honestly.
For sure. I just don't know what happened with Premiere, because it used to be fine. It used to edit in real time, and now it doesn't edit in real time at all. Or not edit, export
render
in real time.
Yeah, it doesn't. I noticed that too, and it's just like I don't know how to fix it. I don't know why they took it away. I don't know why it's not an option.
Yeah.
Well,
and like you can't VBR 2 pass on a TikTok. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of the aspect ratio, but it won't let me with hardware encoding. It goes straight to software encoding.
The same thing with me. I tried to do I tried to do 2 pass with Premiere on like some of our first podcasts. Remember when I said that like it takes forever to render?
Yeah,
and then I switched to 1 pass, and the file size increased, but the render time decreased. So
weird.
If I need to buy an Apple laptop to be able to effectively edit, I will sure do it, because I'm fucking tired of Adobe not knowing what they're doing on Windows platforms.
Well, okay, so here's the other thing I'm going to say about this specifically. This isn't even running a version of Premiere that is M1 designed. This
Mhm.
is running it in Rosetta.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine how much better it's going to be when it's N1 designed software.
Oh, it's gonna fly. Is
Yeah.
what it's gonna do.
It's literally going to export.
The laptop is gonna literally levitate off your table and fly out of your window.
It's gonna be like those the old TikTok where it's like the SpongeBob floating. It's like, oh
yeah. Yeah. I'm glad that they're doing such technological leaps though, and also just really it's worth noting that Apple systems have been initially designed towards like editing in artistic types of customers, because that's what they aim at most of the time, and Windows usually aims at like gaming and like versatility. So it would make sense that a system that is designed to work well for editing photos and video would work well with editing photos and video, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, I would say that. But also like about the skin that you have on your laptop, I noticed that we didn't describe that to the people who are listening. It's like blue,
like
pink,
it's
and
light
purple.
Blue to pink to, well, it looks purple in this picture, but it's a navy blue.
It's that dusty navy blue kind of.
Yeah.
And it's a very pretty color, and
it's from fish skin.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the Ditch Plains color variation.
Mm-hmm.
So they have phone versions of it and iPad versions of it. And
yeah.
The iPad version costs more than the MacBook version, which doesn't make any sense to me. So.
I feel like since you already have that laptop, and I'm going to have it, I think it's going to be like directly dedicated to editing. Like my PC setup is going to be for my gaming and socials and like media consumption and stuff, and like work on other kind of shit. And my Apple laptop is probably going to be like exclusively dedicated to editing.
Yeah, literally, I have it, so it's a mobile editing rig.
Mm-hmm.
Or so if I don't want to be sitting in my office, I can go and edit, you know, like downstairs or outside or something like that.
Yeah, I wonder if I could build
also
like
use it for work too. So.
I wonder if I could build like a deck for myself where I could put the laptop and then it would connect to one of my screens, one of my monitors.
You have multiple monitors, right? Or multiple inputs on your monitors, right? Yeah, and they all have more than one input, right? Yeah, so what you would do, you can get a hub, basically a USB-C hub that has multiple outputs, and you just plug your laptop into the hub, and then it'll output to everything. So
yeah, I think the same thing. That was the same thing that my university used to do for the like old big classrooms where there would be like 200 people. Like professors would literally bring their laptop and they would connect it and it would just project into the screen.
Yeah.
That would be nice. And then have like a wireless keyboard and mouse separate for the laptop. That would be cool.
I'm gonna look into that right now. Amazon.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna describe something else that I did.
Do it.
Even though I last Saturday I got my second vaccine shot, so I'm officially fully vaccinated now. Which yay! Everyone everyone get vaccinated, because that's how we stop the spread of this virus. But I did a very interesting thing, because I'm still planning to wear my mask around in public, especially like in crowded places. So I decided to like look on TikTok and stuff, and like look in people's mask hacks and everything. And I found this very interesting thing. Oh, I need to probably fix that. But so you see my mask, right? This is my mask. It has like little for people who are listening, it has little like cloth flaps on the top and bottom. So when I put it on, it seals fully around my face.
Oh, nice.
But inside of it, there is a silicone mask frame.
Okay.
It looks like a little, like, it could be a cup holder, honestly.
Yeah.
And it has like a little cross in the center, and it's mostly hollow. So what it does, when your mask is like really tightly sealed to your face, it will, when you breathe in, it will try to like seal your mouth over your mouth, right?
Right.
What this silicone frame does, it prevents that from happening, so it makes it a lot easier to breathe in the mask. But it originally doesn't attach with anything. You just put it on and then you put mask over, and that's how it works.
Right.
When I saw one of the TikToks, that's what they suggested to do.
Okay.
I sewed on a clip button inside of my mask.
Okay.
And I sewed a clip-on button onto the silicon frame, so I can just
snap it in.
I can snap it in, and it just stays in there, and I don't have to touch it. And it keeps the flaps open too, so I don't have to like every time open the mask up before putting it on.
Yeah.
And then I attached a little neck loop, so I can wear it around my neck, and have it just hanging on my in front, and then I can just put it on whenever I want to.
That's pretty sweet. I like that.
Yeah, so I have a really good mask setup now. A year after having started into the pandemic, I now have a good mask setup. But that's probably because I just plan on going out more after college is done. So that would be logical to have, you know?
Yeah. It was kind of surreal being because we went to Georgia, right, for this wedding.
Mm-hmm.
And literally no one was wearing masks. It was very bizarre. I would hope it's because it was a pretty nice area. I would hope it's because people were vaccinated. But it was like a little weird, like being the one that got weird looks because you weren't wearing a mask, or you were wearing a mask. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is bizarre.
Yeah, it's. I'm not gonna go into politics at all because I don't want to. But I'm just saying that our world is in a very important crossroads right now, and if you're not watching the news cycle at least even a little bit, you should maybe read an article or two a week just so you know what is happening, because a lot of stuff is happening right now, and you should probably be ready for it. Just saying. Okay, moving on because I don't want to talk about it.
Moving on, baby.
How did you get to? Did you fly to Georgia or did you drive?
We drove. It was 4 hours. We just drove it.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like now that my college quarter is almost over. Right now that we're submitting all of our projects and stuff, and I'm almost graduated. Now that everything is almost over and that I've submitted all of my immigration documents, I'm looking forward to August when I'm gonna be doing a drive to Seattle from California. that's gonna be like 15-hour drive.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long drive.
And that's gonna be a really interesting place.
Well, really?
Really interesting time, not place. Sorry.
Is it really gonna be that long from where you're at?
Yeah, Seattle is actually a lot farther away from
Seattle's
from California.
Basically in Vancouver, like they're right there.
Yeah, they're right next to each other. So yeah,
let's see.
Essentially, I'm driving to Canada, but not.
Let's have a look here. I'm opening Google Maps. Yeah, it is. It's a 13-hour drive.
Yeah, 13 or 15 depending on what road you take. If you don't take toll roads, which is actually the Waze app that I told you about.
Mm-hmm.
It actually is really good because you can set it to avoid toll roads and stuff like that.
You can do that with
and
Google
then
Maps.
you can add the tolls that you have into the app, and it will choose those toll roads over the others.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, but I don't have any, so I just said to avoid all. I don't pay for anything.
Nothing.
I've never paid in my life. I've never spent money. Help.
I'm deeply disappointed that you never go to the Space Needle in The Last of Us 2.
Oh yeah, I was really confused what we were saying at first. Yeah, I guess because the Space Needle is kind of like in the like ruined part of Seattle, and especially next to those scars, seraphites.
Yeah.
It's
I need to like look at a map of Seattle overlaid over the map of
The Last of Us.
Last of Us 2. Seattle, yeah.
I forgot. Is there even like an overall map while you're there? Like there's not maps except for the beginning when you're like exploring the open area.
No, just when you're in Seattle proper, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That is so wild to me.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Did you hear any news about the GTA 6?
No, I haven't heard anything about it.
There's been rumors and leaks from GTA 6 development, and they were talking about the fact that the new game will probably be set in 2 locations
Ooh.
Kind of like GTA 5 a little bit, but better because it's gonna be Vice City and
Yes.
the GTA version of Rio de Janeiro
Ooh.
in Brazil, probably.
Okay. Interesting.
At least that's what the leaks suggest so far.
I'm into that. That sounds like a good time.
I'm really excited to see what that's gonna do or what that's
I'm
gonna be.
I'm just excited for more Vice City.
Yeah, me too. Because
A
we
modern
haven't
revisioning
seen.
of Vice City is. Although, well, I guess I don't want 2021 Vice City. I want it to be
Yeah.
1980s Vice City again.
Yes,
But
please. I would love that.
that's my favorite.
Kind of want to play Vice City again for some reason.
It's fun, but it's really hard to go back to old Grand Theft Autos, with the exception of 4. It's really hard to go back to old GTAs after playing modern GTA.
Yeah,
Because they're
because
very
the old
different.
GTAs are oof.
Well, yeah, and you touch water and you're dead. Like,
oh, I forgot about that.
yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. Well, not in San Andreas, but in Vice City and below.
Yeah, I remember how big of a deal it was that the Carl CJ could swim.
Yeah.
Finally.
Well, yeah, because CJ had the whole system where you controlled every aspect of his body by like what you ate or how
working
you
out,
got around
eating.
town.
Yeah.
I
Even having
just
sex in some DLCs.
yeah. I just maxed him out by biking everywhere. Because when your biking skill was maxed out, you were faster than most cars. So
Wait,
you just
really?
be like, yeah, dude, you were flying on bikes. Half the time I would choose a mountain bike over anything else because I just like.
That's amazing.
It was great, and you could hop around, so you could like jump on top of cars and shit. So it was a good time. But no, the good thing that I liked about those is that you used to be able to just dive out of a car and not take damage. So you could really like line up a whole thing where you're gonna like throw a car off a cliff and you just dive out and you could watch the car fly off the cliff. Now it's like you gotta dive out and you gotta hope that the car keeps the momentum long enough that it goes off the cliff, but you didn't dive out too late. Like
so you yourself don't die.
Exactly. So you don't keep rolling off of the cliff. Which is always what happens to me. Just always.
Like those GTA funny moments videos where like a little tiny dog jumps at someone and they keep tumbling down the hill and that's somehow funny.
Exactly. All the way down Mount Chiliad. Oh, bless.
I'm wondering.
Yes.
Did you see the stuff that came out about Minecraft Championship and stuff? What the hell is even that?
I don't know what's happening there. I did see that Dream admitted to cheating.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's interesting. Yeah.
I see my approach to Dream and like all of that social group kind of stuff is that's the new kind of like wave of social media influencers that I'm just not a part of. So like I don't really care, and I don't really know about.
I mean, I
a lot
don't
about
care
them
either.
Yeah, but I don't care not because I dislike them. It's just because I'm not interested.
Yeah,
like I don't like the content. That's it.
Yeah, that's and
they're like little kids and like 17s and 18s and like they're just having fun in their own stuff, and I'm just like, okay, do that.
I'm more impressed that the news about Dream admitting that he was at fault got through my filters on Twitter. I have a lot of filters, so I don't see anything Dream related because I just don't care. I am impressed that it came through. So I don't even remember.
Yeah,
how
I think
I
you
saw
talked
it.
about that before.
Oh, you know what? No, I saw it because Kenzie retweeted it. That's how I saw it.
Oh yeah. I think
Kenzie
me
quote
too.
tweeted it.
I think I saw Kenzie retweet it too, but I kind of scrolled past it because whenever I see kind of any kind of like Dream content or anything like that, I just scroll because.
Yeah, because it's just you're not involved in
well,
it.
I just don't care. Like it's not my type of content, and also I'm not gonna block my friends just because they retweet.
Well, yeah,
like,
exactly. No.
Whatever they like, you know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that kind of shit.
That's also why I don't take interaction levels on Twitter really seriously. Like when I'm tweeting something and it doesn't get a lot of interaction, it's like, yeah, that just was not content that people who are following me are interested in. That's it.
Yeah.
Like that's something that I'm interested in and that somebody else might be interested in, but not me. That's it.
Apparently, the like a case for the AirPods 3 was accidentally listed on Amazon.
Oh,
Yeah,
listed early.
like a safety case. Apparently, it has a speaker in the bottom.
Ooh.
Maybe
Is
to
that
help
is that possibly for the Find
for the
My
Find
feature?
My. Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
think.
That could probably be it.
That'd be pretty sweet.
I need to get a good case for my AirPods to put on my keys.
Oh,
Or like
maybe not so much anymore. Target had a good one.
mhm.
In their like clearance bin area. It's I don't know where my AirPods are right now. I think they're in my backpack, but it's just like a light blue rubberized case that like clamps on pretty tightly and has a little key clip thing. So
Nice.
yeah, it's pretty good.
What was I saying? I forget what I was saying. I was talking about something. I am off my meds today just because I haven't gotten them yet. I need to go refill my meds. if you cannot tell that I'm a little bit distractible today.
That's a mood.
Yeah, and I think we sat down to record this episode and we didn't even talk about what we want to talk about.
I mean, yeah.
So we just kind of like sat down and started recording, and now
Kind of a stream of consciousness beast.
yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, I have some stuff about Subnautica Below Zero. Do you? I don't remember if we talked about Subnautica with you at all.
I think we did.
Maybe a little bit.
I think we've talked about Subnautica.
Maybe.
But I mean,
Maybe not. Maybe not on podcast.
Maybe.
Could be like when we were hanging out. Whenever. Oh, hi, Coach.
Which watch band should I wear today?
Green.
I have a army green one. This one?
Yep. It's really cool. I think that. What was I saying? This is where we lose all of our listeners. This is just like us sitting and trying to scramble through our brain. But I guess that's the
It's literally
brand
the
of our
point
podcast, honestly.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
yeah, I've been doing a lot of research into my mental health and just learning a lot about stuff. But you've already heard all of that. I just don't want to keep
we
talking
talked
about
a
it
lot
and being
that
broken
last,
record.
No, that's okay. Like, I mean, if it's what's on your mind, that's the point of this podcast, right?
Yeah, I guess. It's just like most of my focus right now is on finishing my education and transferring into like the quote unquote full adult lifestyle.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
I am kind of preoccupied in terms of that. And that's also the reason why we've been missing podcast uploads so often right now, because I am literally on my last stretch of college where I'm just like right about to graduate and I just need to do it,
focus and get it done.
and then I can do whatever else I want to do.
Yeah, I mean it's just part of it. Is just figuring out like what is priority, getting to the end. Because honestly, like sometimes that's just how it is.
Yep.
You got to focus in on what's happening in the real world, and content creation kind of takes aside.
Yeah. But yeah. I would honestly say that the hours that we take to talk to each other usually kind of register to me like a break, because I enjoyed these hours of talking, and it's just like,
yeah, me too.
I'm here to hang out and tell you and all of these people who listen to us that what happened, and like if they want to listen and relax along with us, that's great.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Also correlates kind of with the article that I sent you, and it was recently, so you probably haven't read it yet, but it was the one that
the one about taking time.
Yeah, the one about taking time to relax.
Yes.
That article is really good because it talks about how even when we perceive doing nothing as not productive, our brain is always active. Our brain is always solving problems. Our brain is always thinking, even in the background and subconscious. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to consciously spend time on trying to solve certain problems. Right. Sometimes it's better to just take some time away. And it recommends like planning in breaks and like relaxation hours into your work routine, because working nonstop, the only thing it does is accumulate stress for you, and it's only a matter of time when you break down and stop being able to keep up with the level of productivity that you try to keep up with.
Yeah.
And there's been multiple studies down. I'm actually going to link to this article in the description of this podcast
okay.
on YouTube. So go to YouTube and go to the description of the YouTube podcast, and there's going to be a link to this article. Also, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell. But the article is really nice, and it lists a lot of like different scientific studies that confirm those notions, and they go deep into the actual scientific reasons why this happens and like how this happens. And there's also multiple case studies of people integrating rest hours and relaxation periods into their work routines.
Yeah.
Specifically, they bring in like a lot of successful people. Like, for example, Bill Gates. Well, right now he probably is not the best image to use. But in any case, like, for example, Bill Gates takes quote unquote thinking weeks, where for a week he goes to his like personal owned real estate and just takes a week to just think. So it helps a lot to distress the brain and like process all of the things that you're trying to process in the background instead of having to actively stress yourself out about it.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times the problem solutions will come to you a lot easier if you do that. So to anyone who is listening to this podcast, I just highly recommend, if you are stressing out a lot and if you have like a very tight schedule, of course, don't neglect your responsibilities, so to say, but I would say that try to implement more rests into your life wherever possible. And while when I'm saying rests, it means literal rests, not being like less productive or just like trying to do something different, work on something else. It means literally do nothing.
Yeah,
like you can listen to music, you can listen to audiobooks, but no active engagement from your brain. And
just some sit down and shut up moments.
Yeah.
Know?
It's one of the things that I mean maybe not in that kind of context. Just sit down and shut up, you bitch.
And like in the nicest way. Like sometimes you just need to sit down and shut up.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
I mean, you're correct. But yeah, you essentially just turn your brain off for a little bit. It's kind of the same thing that sleep does for us, where we turn off our brain to just kind of process and organize everything that we've learned throughout the day, which is why sleep is usually necessary and why people can't function without it. So yeah, that is kind of been proposed as a counteroffer to like a working routine that a lot of current Americans have.
Yeah.
Where they just work themselves to the bone in the first part of their life and then
just
deal with health
constant.
issues for the rest.
Yeah.
So
it's horrible, terrible.
Yeah, if you're listening to this, just keep that in mind.
It's you know what? I'm going to say this because I know some people need to hear it, because I know consistently I need to hear it. It's okay to not do anything.
Yeah.
It's okay. You can do that. You can just
completely justifiable.
Disconnect. Just don't do anything. Like it's hard to let your brain go there, but I promise you it's okay.
Daydreaming is a good thing.
Yes.
At first, your brain is definitely going to protest just because of the way you're wired. You've wired yourself for a while. Like you've wired yourself to work into the system that requires your productivity 24/7. But after you do it for a while in consecutive order, like after you do it for a little bit, you'll actually start feeling better, and then it will become a habit. So at first, definitely don't freak out if you feel like an unproductive mess when you do nothing for some time in a day. But you have to do that for your brain to be able to solve certain things. And like, get rid of your stress too, because there's a lot of accumulated stress that we don't realize that we have.
Yeah.
So yeah, just listen to your body, listen to yourself, listen to your mind, listen to your brain, and try to stay mindful of what you do.
Listen to your mind. Sometimes you gotta take the time.
Leave it to Rahlyx to have a musical reference to anything.
Always. I don't even know if it's an actual song.
Ooh, I don't know if I sent you this TikTok, but there was a TikTok about vinyl that I found recently.
Okay, I'm listening. I'm interested.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
There was like a little tiny shelf that would screw into the wall, and it says "now playing." And whenever you would put the disc into the vinyl, and you would just put the album cover onto that shelf, and next to the vinyl player, and you basically just like it just basically says now playing, and it will show the album cover. It's really cool.
I like that. That's cool.
So I think you would like that.
I picked up a bunch of vinyl yesterday.
Yeah.
They did a repressing of Riot by Paramore.
Nice.
I grabbed that. Then I got a repressing of Transatlanticism by Death Cab for Cutie. And then I got an album from Always, which is a band I really like, but they're not particularly like popular as far as I can tell. But I like them a lot.
You're listening to them.
That's true. I like them a lot. They're really good.
That's good.
Yeah. You want a 96 watt USB-C power adapter?
What?
Just asking.
I mean, I might need one because I'm currently because my iPhone is not working. I'm like, not working, but like the wireless charging on my iPhone is not working. So I'll need some kind of different
does
wire
your plug
charging
work properly?
Pardon? What?
Does the plug work properly?
Yeah, the plug works okay. I've been wired charging it for the past few days.
At least. Yeah.
I just wonder what the issue is with my phone. I just hope it's not like actual physical issue where I have to send this phone back and then get another one.
That would suck. I'm so fucking ready for the 13. I just want it now because I love my iPhone. It's great. But a standard 11 is too tiny. It's too small for me.
It is small.
So I really
I mean, we're both giants, so that's why.
Yeah, exactly. So I really want the Pro Max. And I'm just like constantly telling myself, I'm like, stop it. Wait for the 13. You don't need to get the 12 Pro Max. It's just like 3 more months. Just wait. Mm-hmm. It's like, but
it's gonna be fine.
I want it.
What might alleviate your need for the next iPhone a little bit is that the WWDC is happening June 5th or 7th. I don't remember, but they're revealing iOS 15 then.
Yeah.
So
we'll see how that goes.
That's gonna be fun, and the new iOS might curb your appetite for the new phone for a little bit.
Maybe. You know, it was kind of funny though.
I like the mint green so much.
It's really nice. This was the color of this was like the color of the wedding. This is mint green.
Oh.
So we joked that it was like, oh, I could just put my phone in my pocket and that could be my pocket square. Because it matched perfectly.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, and convenient too.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, yeah, no. As random groomsmen, there you go. That's my gift to everybody. Here's green iPhones for everybody. It was really goofy. It was a good time though.
Oh, Rahlyx recently told me off for adding him on LinkedIn.
No, it wasn't LinkedIn. It was Facebook. You added me on Facebook.
And LinkedIn. I connected with you on LinkedIn too.
Oh, it was LinkedIn. Yeah, yes. It was LinkedIn. I was confused with Facebook. I was angry with LinkedIn. That's what it was.
Yeah. I've been setting up my LinkedIn because I am entering the workforce right now. So I need to have my social media profiles and everything just set up so they just at least look presentable.
I need to fix my LinkedIn.
So yeah, that's kind of what's been going on. And considering the past that Rahlyx has with LinkedIn, he was a little bit angry that I connected with him on there.
I've opened LinkedIn now, and there's a office manager job for TikTok open in Nashville.
Are you about to become a TikTok office manager?
I don't know. I'm looking at it.
Well,
Depends
if you
on
do,
how much they pay me.
Let me know.
Let's see. How much is the money?
Yeah,
show me the money.
We've been talking about your job for a while, but I don't want to bring this over to here in case somebody sees it.
Yeah, better to not.
Yes. But
below
yeah,
us.
that would be great if you found yeah, well, can't talk anymore. If you found a good, like a better paying job, that would be amazing for you.
That'd be nice.
Especially right now.
Yeah, well,
Like,
my
a lot
buddy
of
has it in. He says there's something that might be coming up depending on if it goes to external hiring where he works, that would be right in my wheelhouse of like troubleshooting, diagnostic, and messing with computers and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and would pay more than what I make now. And I'm like, yes, I will take that job. Thank you.
Nice. Amazing. That's great.
Yeah. So fingers crossed. That'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I look, here's the thing. I have a bone to pick with things like LinkedIn and pretty much every thing that has a job recruit ordeal,
Mm-hmm.
because nobody puts the salaries on their pages.
Yeah.
All right, and they
You
do
have
it
to contact
intentionally.
them to ask.
Well, no, they do it intentionally. So when you go in for the interview, they go, "Oh, well, how much were you looking to make, with this job?" And if you say a number that's lower than they want, they go, "Great, that's exactly what we were thinking. That's perfect." And then you get fucked.
Yep.
So it's
Which
just
is
like,
why always cross-check the salaries for the jobs that you're applying to.
that's the beauty of things like Glassdoor. Glassdoor is great for that kind of stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Do they have an app?
I don't know if they have an app. They have a website.
That's cool. I'm gonna sign up later.
Glassdoor's good. The annoying thing specifically about the Nashville area is that all of this is like, there's a lot of startups that are like, yeah, so you're going to be the head of our social media, but you're an intern, so we're not going to pay you.
We're not gonna pay you. Yeah.
It's like,
That's the startups for you.
Yeah. It's fucking stupid. If you can't afford to pay people, you can't afford to run your business.
That's just the truth, but that some people try to avoid it, and gladly some of those people, especially the ones that start with letter T, are probably going to pay for it soon. Hopefully.
Wow.
What?
Apple does a really great job of putting a job listing for a cashier and making it enticing. All right, listen to this. All right.
Okay.
The open position. The title is creative.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a summary. Do you have a passion for connecting with other people? As a creative, you inspire creativity by sharing your knowledge with Apple Store visitors, first-timers or long-time loyal customers alike. You're the foundation of the Apple Store's welcoming environment that invites individuals to share their ideas and learn how to bring their visions to life. Those who work alongside you are knowledgeable teammates just as eager to share their skills as they are to learn more. Nothing gives you a greater thrill than empowering a customer to create something wonderful. This is me adding in my pit now, by buying an iPad Pro and an Apple Pencil and telling them to download Procreate.
Should we make a whole podcast episode where we just read job listings that are just like really funny?
That could be pretty fun.
That could be
really fun.
Since I am trying to enter the workforce and I'm looking for a job now, I have actual incentive to look at job listings. So to do this at the same time would be also cool.
That'd be cool.
But we also have other plans for the podcast coming up soon. We just haven't talked about them yet.
Yeah. Dude, this is the stupidest thing. Here's the estimated pay range for an Apple creative, an Apple cashier. Base pay range between $33,000 a year and $74,000 a year. That's a really big range that I promise you no one's making.
Excuse me? Excuse me?
There's no way a cashier at Apple makes $74,000 a year. No way. I don't believe it. I don't buy it.
If you're an Apple cashier, sound off in the comments below.
I'm sorry.
do
if
you
you're an
make
Apple creative, let us know.
Yeah, if you're an
Very
Apple
curious.
creative, sound off in the comments below if you're willing to, of course. We're not forcing you or anything.
Oh, here we go. Creative Pro.
Oh.
It's
What
the
does that
exact
mean?
same description. Oh, wait. No, it's different. Here we go. Oh, this might be a bit of a different job. Do you enjoy connecting with people? Do you have a passion for art, music, photography, or another creative endeavor? As a creative pro, you'll promote and model the benefits of Apple's ecosystem to, no, it's the same job, to customers, our internal team, and the community at large. You possess a deep understanding of the creative community, and you'll speak from your own experiences and stories so that others understand the full potential of our products and services. You champion a learning environment for our customers in the store by connecting their interests to the Apple ecosystem by selling them an iPad Pro and an Apple Pencil and telling them to download Procreate.
Wait,
It's not there. That's not it there. That's just me.
I thought that was actually there.
Activities will be themed according to topics such as music, photography, art, gaming, and more. By facilitating learning around these topics for internal and external customers, you help everyone understand the possibilities created by Apple technology. Wait, so are they running a class or something? I've never heard of classes at an Apple store. Hold on.
Wait, there are actually classes in Apple Store. There are classes in Apple Store.
Apple.
There
Really?
are Procreate classes for sure, because I know that they promoted them before.
The typical Creative Pro salary is $51,657.
That's not too shabby
That's not bad.
for like working at a store as like basically a sales representative. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I
Let's
think
see.
they did offer Procreate classes in Apple stores before, and I think they also offered like iPad Pro classes too, like to learn all the functionality of iPad Pro. I don't remember,
Interesting.
but there
Hold on, I'm
definitely
reading
were
a Reddit
classes.
thread about creatives. Okay, so creatives spend all their time teaching one-to-one lessons and workshops with bits and pieces of Genius Bar phone swap time when they can't talk their way out of it. They'll teach you lead learning, how to build and stick to an agenda in a session, and give you wads of training on Apple apps. But after the first few weeks, it'll kill you because 80% of the time at work, you'll be explaining to somebody why you can't do something for them rather than actually helping. Okay. Gotcha.
Mhm. Yeah, we could also, like, when we read the job listings, what we could do is read the job listing first, and then either read reviews or like Reddit threads on what the job experience actually is like.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna be doing everyone a public service. Don't apply to these jobs because they're fucking terrible. Can we get sued for that?
No. Well,
Probably not. Yeah, well, that is public available
We could
information.
we could probably get a, hey, don't do that. But
I mean, we're definitely not going to get any sponsorships from those people anymore.
Yeah. Dude, there's a comment on this thread that says, as someone who is relatively high up in the Canadian Apple retail world for 3.5 years, I can tell you that, first of all, you won't get the job. And secondly, if you do, have fun with your store leader at this specific store. Her name's Betty Jo. That woman is a bitch.
What a call out.
I know, right? Like, I don't think, does the original post even list where they're at? Or maybe they did some sleuthing. Yeah, that guy did some sleuthing on their profile to figure out where they're at. That's what.
That's
Jesus
cool.
Christ.
I mean, that was a gem.
Truly.
That woman is a bitch. Jesus Christ. That's
Okay,
insane.
so it sounds like being a creative is not necessarily being a salesman, but still.
Well, it's probably some kind of like a, I would call it an amplification of like regular jobs that people usually work at. Anyway, do you want to do SpiritBot?
Yeah, sorry. Now I'm just like looking through.
Yeah,
LinkedIn
you're
listings.
diving into the rabbit hole of
They have a tech specialist opening right now here, which is basically you're the person that helps people get set up when they buy a new MacBook and they decide they have to set it up in store.
You could apply for that if it pays more than your current job. Okay,
Yeah,
I am looking for an SpiritBot
it
now.
does. Oh well. Glassdoor says anywhere from $8 to $25 an hour. ZipRecruiter says anywhere from $28K to $95K a year. That's a really big range.
Yeah, that's a big. Why is the range so big?
I don't know.
Maybe because it includes like a lot of different subtypes of employees that title includes, or something.
Maybe this is why like job search stuff stresses me out, because it's like you can look it up and it just is completely incorrect. Like, it's dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, what can I find for SpiritBot?
And SpiritBot today is being Okay, it's actually being very insightful.
Yeah.
I found one. If you want me to go.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Okay. The picture is very simple. You know the bokeh effect, like how the half transparent circles appear on the screen. This picture is just full of golden bokeh circles on a dark brown background, and a text on top of it says, "Trolling is actually a full-time job." This is very insightful because people who are trolling on the internet, they probably do it full time because they don't have anything else to do. You know?
Here's one. So it's half of a coffee cup that's pink with white polka dots, and it's got some whipped cream in the top, and there's three heart-shaped cookies, little spirals on them. And in pink text it says, "Metaphors are all designed to fill the world with nothing."
That is, oh my god, that is actually very
SpiritBot's
true.
been like weirdly like true lately.
Yeah.
It's very strange. Yeah.
Deutschland.
But
yeah,
what the fuck
that was very
that?
insightful too, because my personal opinion on the metaphors is that they don't mean anything.
Yeah. Well, that's fair.
You know, that's also a neurodivergent thing. I just don't understand them.
I miss the silly little incel in SpiritBot. Yeah. Do you know anyone who's a silly incel? Yes, you do. It's you.
That was so good. That was last episode, by the way.
Yeah.
If you guys want to go check it out.
2 episodes ago, because last episode was DVD.
Yeah.
And we didn't in SpiritBot.
Anyway,
bye.
Thank everybody for listening.
No, not thank you. Thank us.
For providing new content, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Please follow us on in any platforms that you listen to us on. Also, go subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yes, please.
It's KiADHD on YouTube.
Or it's just youtube.com/KeepinADHD/C/KeepinADHD.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. Go to that link and subscribe to our channel and turn on the bell and leave a like.
Turn that bell on, baby.
Go through every single episode and like them all. I'm scared. Okay.
All right.
Goodbye.
We'll see you guys later. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.